Ditch your black jeans, ditch your black pants, and have a bottle green color pant or a bottle green color cotton pant or a formal pant. Buy a maroon top, a maroon trouser, a maroon dress, a maroon skirt, anything maroon in your Western wardrobe, and then wear basic colors to it, like a gray or wear a basic black or a white, whatever. That maroon adds an added interest of color to it. How do you flip the switch for body image issues is tell yourself that I
Hmm.
don't like these two body parts and I'm okay with it. Not everybody's body is perfect. That styling is not vanity, styling is very empowering.
Hello and welcome to Sawal That Matters. Today, I am with a new episode in front of all of you. And the Sawal which I have in mind. After all, what is image consulting? पर्सनल स्टाइलिंग आखिर ये सब चीजें हैं क्या? ये सिर्फ इंस्टाग्राम और फेसबुक पे दिखने वाली चीजें हैं और आर दीज थिंग्स फॉर रियल? So, to answer all those questions, I have a very important guest with me today. I am joined by Jenny Gandhi. She is an internationally renowned image consultant and a personal stylist. So, join me in welcoming Jenny to this very special episode specifically for women, and men can also watch it, of course, on Sawal That Matters. Hi, Jenny, and welcome to Sawal That Matters.
Hi, Diksha. Thank you for doing this. My honor to be here.
जेनी, the question, the introduction which I gave, मेरे दिमाग में हमेशा से एक क्वेश्चन है, and I am sure there are too many other women who also think the same, कि इमेज कंसल्टिंग और पर्सनल स्टाइलिंग आखिर होती क्या है?
ये मैं 15 साल से आंसर कर रही हूँ एंड आई एम स्टिल आंसरिंग द सेम थिंग सो आई अंडरस्टैंड इफ यू हैव दीज क्वेश्चंस इमेज कंसल्टिंग एंड पर्सनल स्टाइलिंग इफ यू पुट इट वेरी base level understanding pe I will say we talk about personal branding. I teach on personal branding using clothes as a medium. हमें पता है कि कॉर्पोरेट ब्रांडिंग क्या होती है, हमें पता है दैट कॉर्पोरेट्स रिक्वायर लोगोज. आप कैसे आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं? इफ यू लुक एट अ बेसिक तनिष्क टू अ कैरेट लेन टू अ बेसिक त्रिभुवन दास भीम जी, अगर आप ज्वेलरी स्टोर्स भी देखते हो,
Hmm.
एवरीवन हैज अ लोगो, राइट? व्हाट इज दैट? दैट्स पार्ट ऑफ देयर कॉर्पोरेट ब्रांडिंग.
Hmm.
छोटी से छोटी ब्रांड से लेकर बड़ी से बड़ी कॉर्पोरेट्स के पास ब्रांडिंग होता है. इमेज कंसल्टिंग एंड स्टाइलिंग को आप समझ लीजिए कि इट इज योर पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग वाया द मीडियम ऑफ क्लोथ्स, your behavior, your communication, and your digital footprint. So it's typically ABCD of your personal branding.
Okay. And why is it important? I understand that the corporate culture has grown tremendously now in India from past 15-20 years, and I think personal styling अब बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस में आ गई है. सो व्हाई इज इट इम्पोर्टेंट एंड व्हाट रोल डज इट प्ले इन बूस्टिंग किसी भी इंडिविजुअल का कॉन्फिडेंस?
When we grew up, now I'm going to give a very hard hitting personal answer and then maybe put it up with some research. If you look at growing up, हमें बचपन से बोला गया है that math and science is important. Math and science is important. Who takes arts? जिसके अच्छे percentage नहीं आते हैं, they are the kind of kids who would take arts. It was a very ingrained thing even when I was growing up. अब इसमें because we are so technically smart, आप कहीं पे भी देख लो, and because I have moved 3 countries, I can tell you, you look at most of the tech spaces, you look at most of these hardcore educational spaces, there are a lot of Asians who are there. But while growing up, we were never taught कि थैंक यू बोलना भी उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, एक्सक्यूज मी बोलना उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, how you present yourself is equally that important, how you tell the way you want to tell. Just because मुझे कोई चीज आती है, that doesn't mean that people have to listen to me. How do they listen? Because I think that that is important and I'm able to put my point across. Now, to put this up in dressing up, why is dressing up important? I'll give very simple example. अगर हम मंदिर जाते हैं, what do we wear?
इंडियन.
Will we wear right Indian clothes? Boys है तो कुर्ता पजामास पहनेंगे या तो shirts पहनेंगे. On festival occasions, daily temple visitation में भी you're not going to wear shorts. You're not going to wear ganji. चाहे men, women, kids, whatever, आप एक decorum maintain करते हैं, right? To go to temple. Why is it important?
To pay respect to the Almighty, or to maintain
Fantastic.
decorum. Like
Fantastic. So any place that you go, there requires a decorum.
True.
अभी आप समझ लो, I'm a housewife, for example. मैं सुबह से शाम, I have home duties. बच्चों को ferry करना स्कूल से to and fro. Even if I don't have kids, the home duties, tending to my in-laws or just being a homemaker. So I'm giving you a very, very understandable example in the sense कि if you're a homemaker, आपने रात के कपड़े ही दिन में continue किए. And then you don't care how are you stepping out when you're going out to pick your kids, or you don't care how are you putting yourself when you're going out to do even basics like grocery shopping. You know what happens day in, day out? When you look at yourself in the mirror, you kill your confidence little by little every day. Because you feel कि मेरी तो कोई worth ही नहीं है. I am just ferrying the kids. I am just cooking. I am just doing this. I am just doing that. And in telling women that you are just a homemaker, we actually internalize that क्योंकि हम अपना जो reflection देखते हैं mirror में, we believe that reflection. And that's why I feel that, when we think of styling, लोगों को लगता है, oh, you're going to make me like a model. You're going to make me like this. Styling is not that. Styling in its crudest sense is the reflection that you see in the mirror. Does that make you happy? And if that doesn't make you happy, if it is a leggings and a t-shirt, then swap that leggings, wear cotton pants, swap that t-shirt, wear a smart shirt or wear a smart t-shirt and not ghar ka t-shirt. It's very simple. For me, styling is empowering. Styling is confidence building. Styling has the power to make you feel that what you do is worth it, whether you are a homemaker, whether you're working in corporates, whether you have your business. And I will say this is more so for women because हमें बचपन से बोला गया है, all these slang words that are there, trophy wife, yeah, beauty with brains, yeah, if you are a bimbo, what are these slangs? These slangs are to demean women. These slangs mean that you can either look beautiful or you can have brains. You cannot have both. But that is not the
beauty with brains. मतलब
yeah,
वो ऐसे बताया जाता है कि वो compliment है that you are beautiful also and you have a mind.
Exactly. But I have a 10-year-old daughter, and I would hate for her to feel that both of these things are exclusive. I have a 16-year-old son. I would hate for him to see a girl ki if she is dressing up, she is vain, and if she is not, then that means that she's nice. I don't want that. Dressing up, and I've gone through this personally. I have always loved dressing up, even as a kid. I'm passionate about telling people that dressing up is empowering. When you see your reflection in the mirror and you're like, you know what? I look good. वो इतना छोटा सा पार्ट है ना दिन का to say कि मैंने अच्छे कपड़े पहने, I look good. लेकिन your full day goes nice because that's one less thing to think about. Your full day, you feel. It's such a simple thing. बच्चे भी when they dress up and they like what they wear, they're so happy, na? The same psychology applies to adults. If you see your reflection in the mirror that makes you happy, your full day will be happy. It's a very simple psychological thing. And I can add more books and references, but I don't want to hijack the conversation.
But you have actually infused a very fresh perspective, even for me, that what dressing up is and how important it is to run your day and to boost your confidence.
You should read this book called Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Okay. Malcolm Gladwell has 6 books. 2 of my most favorite books are Blink and Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell.
Okay.
Blink talks about slicing theory. How do we judge people? And my inspiration from Blink is that everybody judges everyone. Let's not be all high and mighty. But Blink talks about that. You have to read more. What I wanted to share was Outliers. One of my most favorite books in the world is Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. Usme there is a chapter where it specifically says that global CEOs, 80% of them are 6 feet and 2 inches above.
Okay.
And the reason for that is when they have that height and when they dress up, they command respect in the room. And because they command respect, even if there are 2 people who are equal, but just because one person is presenting themselves well, They tend to get more promotions than the one who's absolutely amazing as the first one, but they don't present themselves well.
So it actually aligns with the profession in which I am, as being a journalist for over a decade now, and being in this field of communication. आप जो करते हो आपको वो दुनिया को दिखाना होता है, एंड हमारे कम्युनिकेशन में बेसिक क्लास, जो पहली क्लास मास कम्युनिकेशन में दिखाई और सिखाई जाती है, वो ये है कि हाउ टू ड्रेस अप एंड प्रेजेंट योरसेल्फ इन फ्रंट ऑफ द कैमरा. सो
Oh, wow.
this point of yours definitely aligns with what I want to speak and talk about today evening.
I'm very happy that it resonates with you because I always fear ki when I talk too much about clothes, while I am very passionate about it, how do I put it across and tell people that styling is not vanity, styling is very empowering?
It definitely is. And here I would like to draw your attention to men as well. Only in this question, ki, do you also focus on styling men?
At the start of my career, I did. I have worked with some great executives from consulting firms and other businesses. But as my business grew and as I decided to define my niche, I decided to solely work for women क्योंकि बहुत ही एक interesting सा twist था between men and women clients. Whenever male clients used to come to me, they were very focused. They did not have, how do you say, a shame or a thing कि I'm hiring a stylist or an image consultant. They
Okay.
literally came very focused. Kina, I have this trip that I have to go, which is very important work-wise, and
Okay.
I am going to this country for the very first time. I don't know what is their culture, what should I wear, what colors I should do. And it was a very focused, strategic thing. They did not come with body image issues. Very honestly, जितना भी छोटा मेरा experience है with male clients, none of them had stereotypical perfect male body, but none of them came with body image issues. They came with a strategic focus that I need Jaine's help in this, I pay her for this, and this is done. When I have women clients, they came with a lot of baggage. They came with a lot of childhood baggage of how their body was perceived at a young age. And I realized that I want to focus on that. I want to focus on women being seen, women being visible, women being empowered. And that's how I started working solely with women. And I don't do male clients anymore, actually.
So you raised a very important point, and आपने body image issues की बात करी, and it is very much prevalent in India even today. So
Yeah.
because you have been working with women for such a long time, I would like to understand here, अगर किसी को body image issues हैं, so how should she overcome that fear or that underconfidence, I should present it like that. How should she cope up with it?
I do this very small exercise when I work with my personal clients or when I conduct workshops. Okay, मैं कोई भी workshop conduct करती हूँ ना, I always do this simple exercise with women that
Okay.
I want you to sit down and write down things that you like about your body and things that you don't like about your body. I
Okay.
want you to sit down. Even you can do this later on, Diksha. You can do this with your friends when you meet up because I'm telling you, it's fantastic as an exercise.
True.
When you sit down, most of us, and I will tell you, I'm doing this for 15 years, and barring a few examples, most women start with writing what they don't like about themselves. I don't like my hips, I don't like my stomach, I don't like my thighs, I don't like my bust, I don't like my hair. Like the list is like
Unending.
never ending.
Yeah.
Lekin, nobody is able to write more than 5 things about themselves. In the sense, even if I say write down things you don't like about you, they can't go past 5. Like maximum, I will say 2 or 3. They can't go maximum 5. Now I say, okay, now flip the script and please write down what you like about your body.
Okay.
Can I tell you, I have to insist to go beyond 2 points? They will say, my friend says that I have a great smile. My husband says that my legs are good. I think I have great shoulders. What happens in this is when you are talking about your body, when you are buying clothes, when you are dressing up, that reflection that I spoke about before, you can only see your flaws. And because you see your flaws, our mind is very powerful. If our mind only sees flaws, our mind will show you flaws. So I tell people that, hey, you know what? Okay, you don't like your hips. Okay, so what? Let's accept it. You don't like your hips. Hips are one thing you don't like.
Hmm.
Let's just put it that way. What
Hmm.
do you like? Do you like your hair? Do you like your smile? Do you like your skin?
Hmm.
Then they say, oh, yeah, I have great nails. My friends always say that my nails look so nice. I can put any polish. I said, okay, one. What do you else like? I think I have a great smile. It's very warm. My eyes are good. I can put any kajal to it. I like my shoulders. When I start probing them, they're able
Hmm.
to write down what they like. How do you flip the switch for body image issues is tell yourself that I
Hmm.
don't like these two body parts and I'm okay with it. Not everybody's body is perfect. We need to remember that. But what is it that I like about myself? I like my shoulders. How do I highlight that? I like my eyes. How do I highlight that? How do I work on highlighting those pieces instead of constantly camouflaging what I don't like? When you tell yourself that I will highlight what I like and not just camouflage what I don't like,
Hmm.
it's a constant rewiring of brain. And I can promise anyone who's feeling image issues that give this rewiring 6 months, you will
Okay.
forget that you don't like your thighs.
That's actually, I think it's a जड़ी बूटी जो हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना कि एक जड़ी बूटी मिलेगी व्यूअर्स आपको. And I am also going to do this exercise because subconsciously we all women, all of us, कहीं ना कहीं हमारे दिमाग में होता है कि हमें ये नहीं, मेरा पेट निकल गया या मेरे बाल पतले हो गए झड़ झड़ के. सो आई थिंक ये जड़ी बूटी है जो जेनी आप सबको बता रही हैं. So viewers, please take this down, and I'm sure if she has such a long career and out of experience, if she's sharing this with you, please take this down and do practice it. Jenny, I would now want you to focus on one very important thing. So, fashion is not about new clothes. And personally, I would also like to tell you and the viewers as well. I had stopped purchasing clothes for myself from, like, for 3 years. I didn't purchase any new clothes because इतने
Wow.
कपड़े थे मेरे पास कि मुझे, when I was also shifting house and I realized कि मेरे पास बहुत कपड़े हैं और ये कपड़े कहाँ जाएंगे, so I have to use them. So I'm sure there are other people also like me. So if people have clothes, and what is the connection between clothes and sustainable living? One, two, how to reuse your old clothes.
Okay, so your two-part questions. For part one, I'm going to say, is your wardrobe working for you? Having 100 clothes doesn't mean that you're wearing 100 clothes. There
Okay.
is a research that says that we wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time.
Very
So
true.
अगर हम हमारे wardrobe में only 20% things use कर रहे हैं, तो
Hmm.
what is the rest 80%? So number one,
Hmm.
you have to figure out whether your wardrobe is working for you or not. If you go to my website, I have this PDF called Capsule Wardrobe. This is not a capsule wardrobe that Westerners believe in. This is not a standard capsule wardrobe that you find on Pinterest or anything.
Hmm.
It is a capsule wardrobe that, I mean, I wish I could trademark all these things, but I can't. In my book for capsule wardrobe, I have spoken about something called as a wardrobe composition.
Okay.
How do you know that your wardrobe works for you? You literally have to sit down and look at your wardrobe in the percentages that I have given. You have to look at those percentages.
Okay.
Okay? What happens with that is, अगर आप भी बोल रहे हैं कि you have 100 clothes,
Hmm.
I'm just putting a rough number,
Hmm.
okay?
Hmm. Hmm.
If you have 100 clothes, लेकिन उसमें से अगर आप वो 2 ही जीन्स और 3 ही
Hmm.
टॉप एंड 2 कुर्ताज एंड 1 साड़ी उतना ही पहन रहे हो, then why are you not wearing rest of the things? You need to first figure that out.
Okay.
Are rest of the things outdated? Are rest of the things not fitting you? When I lose weight, when I gain weight, तब पहनूंगी.
Hmm.
Are rest of the things just there for 10 years and you don't have the heart to throw away कि यार पैसे खर्च किए हैं.
Hmm.
But I have a different method. I'm like, you know what? Rip that band-aid. दुखेगा when you throw those clothes out.
Hmm.
But then, even if I have less clothes, they will work for you. So you have to know your wardrobe composition, and everyone has a different wardrobe composition depending their own lifestyle. Your life as a journalist will require a separate sort of wardrobe. If
Hmm.
you have a sister or if you have a partner who stays in the same house as you, will have a different life depending on their social, personal, professional events. So once you know your life, you have to have clothes to fit your life, not an aspirational life. If I don't like clubbing and I still have 20 clubbing outfits, what am I going to do with them? They will just lie there. Okay.
True.
So solution to more clothes is not, honestly, not buying clothes. The
Okay.
solution to more clothes is actually knowing ki, are my clothes working for me, or do I just have more clothes but nothing to wear? That's very important. Your second question on sustainability, I look at it differently in the saying that once you do your first part and once your wardrobe starts working for you, you will become sustainable. Why are we not sustainable? Is because ना हमें हमारे कपड़े उतने पसंद ही नहीं है. We buy because the retailers are selling us.
True.
We buy because we see a friend wearing it and we want it. We buy because we follow so much marketing via influencers, via brands. We are part of so many social channels that we tend to do that. And because we tend to do that, we don't have clothes that are actually telling a story about who we are. Are we thinking that I am buying this because it's my style, or are we buying this just because it's being sold? The moment you buy clothes according to your wardrobe composition, according to your personal style, you will love wearing your clothes and you will become sustainable. The need to buy new clothes for every birthday party, for every event, for every trip, for every vacation is because you don't like what you have. So you want to buy new, thinking that that will fill a gap and I will like this. But मैं ना कितनी बार अपने stories में on Instagram, I don't give links. Like things in my wardrobe work for me. And because they work for me, they are old. I don't have everything up to date. You know, as part of my work, because brands send me stuff, those are the only things which I will have current. But if you ask me what I love and what I own clothes which are 10 years old. I have a couple of white tops which are 8 years old. I can't give you a source because it's 8 years old. But all I'm trying to say is that those things have to work for you. If your wardrobe composition works for you, you will be able to be sustainable in your wardrobe and you won't feel that you have too many clothes.
Okay, that is actually an eye-opening answer from you. So मुझे लगता था I felt very proud of myself कि मैंने 3 साल से कपड़े नहीं खरीदे, but you again gave me a very fresh perspective. So this conversation is an eye-opener. I'm sure it's for viewers also, but personally for me, it is a big eye-opener. So Jenny, moving forward, we spoke about clothes in detail. I want to understand from you for women, because you focus on women only now. Makeup की अगर हम बात करें, मतलब because everybody wants to look good, चेहरा अच्छा दिखना चाहिए, pleasant दिखना चाहिए. So if people are not too much into makeup, so कोई ऐसा basic makeup which you can suggest and basic lipstick shade which you can suggest for everyday work?
I am also not a makeup person. I don't own a single foundation, concealer, anything. Like when
I
I
saw
look at
that
myself
story
in
too.
when I look at myself in videos like this, I'm like, is my under eyes visible? फिर मुझे लगता है ठीक है यार, I have a bad rough week. My under eyes will be visible. What can I do? But I don't like putting concealer or foundation, and not from a very scholastic या philosophical way that, oh, this is my face. I just don't like it.
Okay.
If I like, I will do it. I have no qualms about saying कि अगर कल मुझे Botox करवाना है तो मैं करवा दूंगी. I have no such shame. So I'm not putting makeup in that category, but even I don't like it. I will say that the most important thing then, if you don't like putting makeup, is skincare becomes your topmost priority, because now you cannot camouflage any of the skin things with makeup since you don't like putting makeup. So skincare becomes very important. In general, also, I will say skincare is very important. Putting a sunscreen every single day, irrespective of what the weather is. Where I stay currently, 4 months in a year, I'm from -5 to -25 degrees.
Oh my God.
And I will still put a sunscreen every single day. So a moisturizer and a sunscreen in the morning and the moisturizer at night should be like a basic thing. It's not even skincare. It's a basic thing. Teach your kids, teach men in your life कि ये basic है, करना जरूरी है, just for your skin. It's not even to look good or anything, just for your skin health. उसके अलावा you can obviously if your skin has more open pores या कुछ, you should see a doctor, not listen to influencers on what products are working. Never listen to an influencer and buy a retinol or vitamin C. I mean, obviously over the counter मिलते हैं, but do your own little bit of research. Everybody's skin is different. I might be able to use every new product every month, but जरूरी नहीं है कि आप पे वो सूट करे. I also so do that. In terms of basic question for your basic makeup, in terms of your question, I'll say have a tinted moisturizer.
Okay.
एक budget range में I don't know. I honestly don't know many Indian brands because I have not been to India for 7 years now. लेकिन highlighting या glow drops या ऐसा कुछ goldeny drop in your moisturizer looks nice. It just gives you like a balanced goldeny dewy skin. That's it. In terms of lipstick shades, look out if you like more reds, more purples, or if you look at more nude shades. Maybelline ka Teddy Tint is one of my latest favorite. Figure out if you like nude shades or you like reds, and then buy couple of those. Also, lipsticks की expiry होती है 1.5 year, 2 years, so don't buy a lot.
Okay.
If you are someone who wears lipstick once a week or once a month, you literally need 3 or 4 lipsticks maximum. You don't need like 20.
Okay, understood. And also, I would want you to explain this to us. You spoke about lipstick की expiry. Lipstick बहुत लंबी चलती है. So, ideally, कितने टाइम बाद अगर lipstick बची भी है, and if somebody uses it every day, after how long that lipstick should be thrown away?
If you're using every day that single lipstick, वो खत्म हो ही जानी है 6 महीने में. If it's a liquid lipstick, again, see, I don't know any research and there are very conflicting things, but I am just saying from a personal perspective, anything that is liquid, yeah, anything that touches my eyes, I literally discard maximum 1.5, 2 years. क्योंकि मुझे लगता है as a product of nature, वो कोई airtight नहीं होते हैं. You know, the liquid lipstick, for example, it's not airtight. होता है airtight, but I still feel it is liquid. The wand goes in and out and gets exposed to particles. So anything liquid has a major role of contamination. वो जल्दी हो जाता है.
Okay.
So in my opinion, anything that's liquid and anything that touches your eyes, 1.5 years tops, I will discard it. इसीलिए मैं काजल भी अपने पास 2 ही रखती हूँ, because I know that if I don't use 2, I will throw it away. So I don't want to have more things. क्योंकि I'm very particular about what touches my skin.
Obviously, I think that is very important for everyone.
Yeah, any cream-based product are slightly better than liquid-based product. Any powder-based product are even better than liquid and cream. So जितना वो creamier या liquidy होता है, for me the expiry date keeps on reducing, and that's a personal thing. If you go to Google and search the expiry date, there are standard things. If you go to a Sephora sales representative, they will say इतना ही, but I will truly say that when it comes to makeup, don't buy too much if you don't apply a lot of makeup, because you should discard it. Like I buy an eyeshadow palette once every 3 years and I discard it. मैं ज़्यादा apply भी नहीं करती.
Okay.
I need it for really very small occasions. तो मैं mini versions buy करती हूँ, whichever basic shade I get, and then in 3 years I will discard it. But I don't know what are the disadvantages of it. I just know that I don't want it to touch my skin. So
I think
there is no research.
That overrules everything and anything.
Yeah.
Jenny, also basic, because this episode will go to a lot of people. बहुत ऐसे लोग हैं who must be into styling and must have a lot of products. बहुत ऐसे लोग हैं जिनके पास कुछ नहीं होता. So basic accessories की अगर हम बात करें for everyday workwear या फिर normal evenings के लिए, so basic accessories which you could just suggest.
The basic, again, Diksha, why I take a little time to answer these questions, because basic for everyone is also different on your style, right? I will say that if you're going to work, you should have tiny golden hoops and not necessarily ring hoops ho. किसी भी तरह के fancy hoops भी चल सकते हैं, but no stone or anything. Just golden ones in gold and silver. ताकि अगर आप silver accessories कर रहे हो, you can do silver. If you're doing gold, you can do gold. You should have that. When it comes to corporate dressing or workwear dressing, the more simple it is, the more classy it looks.
Okay.
So That's my basic rule. Even when I'm working with personal clients, and when I have to decide ki, acha, what accessories should I make a list for you, I always will ask them that, are you going to change it too often? If they say no, they don't have time during the week to change it, then I will actually look at 18 karat, 22 karat jewelry that they can wear day in, day out, which looks
Okay.
fancy, not like your basic studs, that you get in
Hmm.
the jewelry store, but something that looks more fancy, wearable, and very current and modern in today's time.
Okay.
If a client says that she's okay to change every day, then I will give her like different kind of gold hoops and say, keep these four styles in your cupboard and you can wear it.
Hmm.
So depending on what their style is and what their willingness to change is, I will tell people that decide on that. There
Okay.
is no, when it comes to styling, there
Hmm.
is no compulsion or rule to anything. As
Okay.
long as you know what your personal style is, you will look good. That's the bottom line. Confidence trumps everything when it comes to styling.
I was actually about to say that confidence and your smile. I think that is the biggest makeup which any person, irrespective of the gender, can wear.
That's true.
Jenny, since we are progressing towards the end of the episode, I would again, I know your answer would be it is personal to everyone, but three color combinations which you could suggest for women, जो quickly, मतलब even I'll use it, because ये मेरे लिए भी एक काफी बड़ा giveaway होगा कि three color combinations which will always work.
Okay. More than color combinations, can I give you some colors that you should 100% have in your wardrobe?
Why not, please?
Okay. Number one, ditch your black jeans, ditch your black pants, and have a bottle green color pant or a bottle green color cotton pant or a formal pant.
Okay.
Indian as a skin tone, we are so rich in our brownness that any earth color looks amazing. So if you're used to wearing black trouser with every top, I
Hmm.
will encourage you to invest in a bottle green trouser and start swapping.
Okay.
बॉटल ग्रीन बॉटल ग्रीन के साथ ब्लैक शूज ब्लैक बैग भी अच्छी दिखती है ब्राउन शूज ब्लैक बैग भी अच्छी दिखती है एंड दिस बॉटल ग्रीन कलर ऑल्सो वर्क्स फॉर मेन लाइक इन माई हस्बैंड्स a finance guy
Hmm.
and their wardrobe dominates black and white, right? For meetings,
Yeah.
black, white, navy, gray. Their wardrobes dominate that.
Hmm.
And even in his wardrobe, I keep on adding bottle green pants to it, which looks really smart on non-meeting days that he has to regularly go to office. It just looks smart to wear bottle green pants with white shirt rather than always doing navy or black and then doing white shirt. So I will say bottle green as a color
Okay.
you should 100% have in your wardrobe.
Okay.
Simple, basic, boring trouser, okay? No fancy cargo, no fancy paper bag, jogger, nothing.
Okay.
Simple, most boring pant that you can find in bottle green color.
Okay.
The second color I would say is infuse a lot of maroons in your wardrobe.
Okay.
So, not necessary that you have to wear a red lipstick. If you're not comfortable with a red lipstick, if you have an option between a black dress and a maroon dress, buy a maroon dress.
Okay. That's
Okay?
interesting.
Blacks are formal. Lekin black is a very Western concept as a color. Ek to black is not a color, but let's forget the technicalities and say
Hmm.
black.
Hmm.
We shouldn't let black dominate our wardrobe because if you look at the Western culture of dressing, the
Hmm.
Western idea of Western dressing of trouser and shirts and dresses and skirts, black dominates their outfit. Kyuki they can wear black to a wedding and they can wear a black when somebody's like when they're going for somebody's wake, when somebody died,
Hmm.
they can still wear a black.
Funeral, yeah.
Black is a very seasonal color also for them. Like they wear a lot of blacks starting now from
Okay.
September 2nd
Okay.
till March till they are a spring thing. They will wear a lot of blacks. So blacks dominate their seasonal color wardrobe as well. So as Indians, we are such rich in colors, our bandhanis and our
Hmm.
ikkats and our other silks and patolas and so many things that we should
Hmm.
not have so much of black. So have infuse maroon in your wardrobe. Buy a maroon top, a maroon trouser, a maroon dress, a maroon skirt, anything maroon in your Western wardrobe, and then wear basic colors to it, like a gray or wear a basic black or a white, whatever. That maroon adds an added interest of color to it.
Okay. Understood.
And the third color I would say, or rather a third accessory color I would say, if you are a working professional,
Hmm.
then always have brown shoes and brown bag for work rather than black because Browns work very well with your Indian wardrobe, and browns will work very well with your Western wardrobe. Blacks are very restricting to when you wear a black trouser, a black skirt, or a black dress. But brown will work with every other thing. And black also looks very like predictable. So offhand, I don't have color combinations to give you, but I can assure you that just these three colors will still be a game changer in your wardrobe.
And people who are interested to know more may follow Jenny, and they can also take her classes. She has her own website. I'll attach the link to it,
Yeah.
her website as well as her Instagram page. She's very active on Instagram and take advice and her classes as well. Jenny, lastly, such a fun conversation with you, and thank you so much, Jenny, for sparing such valuable time of yours in the midst of all the chaos which is going around you, and speaking to me on Sawal That Matters today. It was really a fun conversation.
Thank you, Diksha. I really had fun. I did not feel like we were talking for the very first time. So thank you for giving me the platform and the place to be honest.
Thank you. Thank you so much.